Yeah, right. It is noon 30 on the middle of June, June 15th. It's 12:29 in the afternoon, actually. I have 5 grandbabies here at the house. Aurora, her 2 brothers. No, I've got, and then Benji's little kids, and then Chris's 3 boys. That's 8 grandchildren. That's pretty cool. Actually, Chris showed up. He's out clearing the area that we're going to put the swimming pool up at. We've got to put a fence around it, but he's getting the ground prepped right now. Probably gonna have to get Aurora to go out and help smooth out the edges once the pool's up, and then we start filling it, and then we've got to put the fence around it. It's a long overdue thing, but it's necessary. And then I've got to find the tarp we bought to cover the pool so that the pool does not end up full of cottonwood pollen and flotsam and crap. And I know 2 youngsters, that would be Ashton and Cheyenne, especially Ashton, who's going to be getting in the pool before it's done filling. Well, the reason you're seeing me do the vlog today at this angle is I've got stuff running on that that computer, and every time I turn around, I'm knocking something else offline, and it's like a comedy of errors. My son Brandon has to have a birth certificate. I alluded to that in yesterday's vlog. Here's the instructions. Then I downloaded the actual order form, and I put the wrong date and the wrong name on it. It has to be like on my driver's license. I left my middle initial off. Now, I'm going to talk about something personal that involves me in a way, but it doesn't. Without naming the individual who is the quote-unquote big boss over the City of Davis employees, my adopted son Dale, and I love him like he's one of my boys, quit his job yesterday. It was that or probably go to jail. You have to understand something. I basically have 5 sons, 4 that I sired. 1 is by adoption, not legally, but how I feel about him. His actual father was a good close friend of mine, Gary Dale Fullerton Sr. Gary Dale Fullerton Jr. goes by Dale. Love the boy with all my heart, my whole heart. But it's kind of like my youngest son Chris quit working where he was at simply because to continue, if he had stayed there when he was being cursed, the F-bomb and screaming and all that by an elderly man, an older man that retired as a police officer, and then the second in command where Chris worked was over him, and his actual boss did nothing to curb that crap. Well, the offensive language and in-your-face stuff. If Chris had not quit, he would be in an Indian jail, probably in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Those two men do not understand how close they came to being crippled for the rest of their life. Chris is that capable physically. What in the world? I think I just called somebody by pocket dialing them. The point that I'm making is all five of my boys fight. They can fight. They're very good at it physically, and it's not good for the other person if they end up locking it up with them. I'm not bragging when I say that. I'm stating a fact, and Dale is no exception to that rule. Dale is totally capable. He's like 6 foot, weighs about 240 pounds. He's a bruiser, he's solid, and he spent 22 years as a police officer. Now, me being a retired cop, I can tell you something. One thing you learn how to do when you're a police officer, two things. The most important thing you learn how to do is read people. You have to. You have to figure people out to keep alive in that job. It's a very, I've had people say, well, a fireman's the most dangerous job, or a garbage man's more dangerous. No. The profession of law enforcement is the most dangerous job in the general public out there. The reason it is, there's always one individual that has a firearm on them. But usually you're dealing with others that have guns on them too. And so the potential to be dead very rapidly in an escalating situation is always there. So you learn how to figure people out. That's the first thing you do. The second thing you learn how to do is fight. They actually teach that to you in most police academies nationwide. They teach you how to take care of yourself. You have to learn how to do that. Well, Dale is a self-defense instructor for CLICKBAIT before he retired. He has that certification. He knows how to inflict damage on someone. Oh, the chicken's right through that wall. I like this cup. I like my personal mug better. I can get all 4 fingers in it. But the point I'm making here is this whole situation with Dale, the situation with my son Chris, is kind of indicative of what is going on with everybody. Everywhere. It really is. We have bad things on the horizon, bad events. You've got the mainstream media not giving an accurate assessment of that which took place in the election last year. They're very pro-liberal. And because I'm not a moneyed channel, I've already had videos removed before, so I kind of watch what I say, and it's just so that I can communicate with friends, family, loved ones. But the assault on our First Amendment right to freedom of speech is being onslaughted at every turn. And I need to tell you, it is not going to slow down. My wife is napping right now. I hope she's got to have some rest. This coming Friday, I have to take her to her doctor. She's got a hard spot in her stomach that's got me a little worried. Got her a little worried. We'll go see what it is. When you get older, it seems like things happen all the time that seem to be negative. I have a friend named Daniel Brinkley. He's kind of famous, but he posted on Facebook a deal about, you know, our thoughts, deeds have repercussions. You need to think before you speak to other people and think before you do things. And really, that is my parting wisdom today. Whether you believe it or not, there is a heaven, there is a hell. I've been on the other side of eternity. So have you. You started out there regardless of what some preachers say. But I've been dead a few times. And I know what awaits us, and it's more glorious than I can put into words. Unless you're not going to the good place. But when you die, you stand before the judgment bar of God, is how the Bible refers to it. But literally, you stand in front of Him who made you, and your whole life gets played back briefly. You know, time really and truly doesn't exist. It's just an incremental measurement of existence. But in the eternal, everything's constant. Excuse me. But what happens, everything you ever did, you get to see. And when you were wicked, or you were sinful is another way of saying it, or when you were mean and you caused harm to other people, you get to experience how they felt. You might not believe that, but that is the truth. You get to feel what that other person went through at your behest. That is why you need to go ahead and be as kind as you can be to others, because you don't want to experience all the crap you heaped on other people. I've already been through a life review about 2-3 times, I guess 3 times. Sometimes you get life reviews in this life. My oldest adopted son, he went through that when he was getting a divorce. He just absolutely realized all the sinning he had done, and he was totally teary-eyed and remorseful. Right now, he's doing well. He's doing what he should be doing. Now, that is my preaching for today, boys and girls. Mom, John, I love you. I miss you. Michael, Paul, I love you and miss you. My buddy Chris Kimball, I hope things are going well for you. Monty, I hope things are going well for you. Brooke Cookie, get me a video. I'm addicted to your videos. Anyone else that sees this, I hope God pours out more blessings on you than your catch pail can hold. And I really do mean that when I say it. Be kind to each other. Go out of your way to be kind to someone. It'll make you a better person. Now, that's it for today. I love all of you. God bless you. And I got to go. Oh, yeah. Those are actually prescription sunglasses, not near and far, but light density. I had to start wearing some of these again. Later, my taters. Bye.